What's up guys, it's Maxwell back with the second semi-final of Champions War League Light Season 1. We have Buff and Beyond against J off. Let's jump right into the war. Okay, so as you can see, Above and Beyond was able to defeat J off by 5 stars, 73 to 68, so yeah, pretty much equally commanding as the victory that Dark Looters X had against LP4 Hades. So yeah, let's check out the best attacks. The damage percentage was actually even, but I guess it doesn't really matter whenever you win by such a big amount of stars. So we are gonna start off with this one, I believe, yes, number 4. Well, with Jojo of J off coming in. I actually wrote down the wrong number here, guys, sorry. Yeah, but doesn't matter for you, we are watching the right attack. So, I'm assuming a queen. Yes, over there's a queen. Sorry, I'm struggling a little bit. In case you guys didn't watch the video, sort of going back to my old setup for a couple of days just because I want to have lag-free gameplay for you guys. So, queen is being suicided over here, just gonna get an arch tower out of the way. That's gonna be that. You have a golem coming in with wizards at the bottom to funnel king behind, and then a couple of bowlers are going to be able to grab queen. One inferno tower, I'm assuming, but definitely an air defense. So yeah, there they go. Rage spell is in, and it's going to allow everything to just absolutely shred through this compartment. Couple of minions are going to be poisoned down, so actually no Blohm with this lava hound, but a couple of minions and an archer, I think. So that's interesting as well. But looks like he's actually gonna miss out on the Inferno Tower, which is definitely not very good for him, obviously. But Laloon is starting off and gonna go a little bit heavier over there with the loons to probably make up for the Inferno Tower that he wanted to get. I am assuming, I'm not sure, guys. I did not plan with Jojo, confirmed, but it just looked like he wanted to get the Inferno Tower. But yeah, so the balloons are now in. The skelly traps are onto the lava hounds, which is good because whenever those pop, obviously the pups are going to be able to take out those skellies. The Tesla farm actually really slowed it down, or slowed the attack down, because the free spill was pretty good, but then it wore off before the balloons could get to the Inferno Tower, but they were able to go there quick enough, and then a couple of back-end loons to distract that Wizard Tower are going to be able to allow the rest of his balloons to stay alive and wrap up the triples. So very long cleanup over here, not a lot of cleanup troops. Lava Hound is also gonna pop, so that's not too good, but luckily there's enough balloons left to destroy the rest of the space. Lava Pups are gonna be a bit pesky, but the laboratory is finally going to go down for Jojo for the triple on this one, so very, very nicely done with the 10 versus 10. Up next we are going to have a look at number 10. It's going to be Who Cares of J of coming in on Bulbasaur of Above and Beyond. So taking on the Pokemon over here. 2 golems right away onto that Wizard Tower and mini Tesla farm down there. Wizards in behind to funnel. Queen is also coming in right after that. We have an attack with a P.E.K.K.A with no healers, so that's definitely one of the reasons for me to check this one out. Obviously always looking for something new and fresh and different. So yeah, there we go, a Valkyrie in there as well, a solitary Valkyrie who is probably going to be able to deal with Clan Castle troops, I'm assuming, maybe goblins in the Clan Castle for this one or whatever. We're going to find out. We have 17 Hawks and we have a very nice path for the kill squad, looks very good. Heal spell is going to be able to heal back up on those bowlers over there. A couple of Hawks now coming in. The Queen is actually going to take a walk, which is not too good, as well as the P.E.K.K.A is. So yeah, the Clan Castle with the baby dragon. The Queen was definitely meant to engage that, but looks like she's not going to. We have a Tank Giant coming in for those Hoggies over there. The Hawks with that heal spell that is just touching them are going to be able to take out the Expo, which is pretty big. And then the base is pretty much toast. Nice loon over there at 3 o'clock to take out that cannon. Nice touch on that. And then the Hoggies are moving in onto that last air defense and cannon to wrap up the kill on all of those defenses for the base. P.E.K.K.A and Queen still alive. P.E.K.K.A is going to 1v1 the king without any problem. The Queen is going to swing around and help out with cleanup. That's going to be the triple by Who Cares with the yeah, creative troops right here on Bulbasaur. getting that one done and over with. And then we are going to check out one more tag from J off, and that's going to be the one on number 13, where we have Gunther coming in on Darkness right here. So this one is a Queen Charge Valkyrie attack, and I love those attacks, especially with only very little back-end hogs. I love performing those myself, so definitely have to watch this one with you guys. Also, it's not an air attack, so I'm assuming you're all going to be happy about that. Queen coming in right here with the healers. She's doing work onto those collectors, and then gonna get the cannon out of the way. The archer tower is gonna follow shortly after, before the queen is most likely going to walk down over here. Looks at least like that's the plan, and it's going to work out as well. The Valkyries are still in the back, guys. I cannot wait for the Valkyries being released. I just love massive amounts of Valkyries destroying bases. Especially at Town Hall 9, don't see that too often anymore at the higher Town Hall levels, but Town 9 you can sometimes still use that. So Poison Spell going down for those archers, not sure if that one was exactly necessary. Probably could have saved it for a bit later in the raid. Clan Castle only partially lured, so there comes Baby Dragon and the Witch and the rest of the archers. Poison Spell is going to be placed, and the Witch is going to step into it. Yes, there she goes. Alright, Witch and Poison Spell is important, guys. Queen now taking out the elixir storage, gonna engage a couple of point defenses after, and now the Valkyries are in, guys. They are over here at the top with the king. They're gonna they are gonna have a couple of wall breakers, but not gonna need any, or the wall breaker is gonna be used for the queen. Yeah, they have been used at this point, so there goes a heal spell to have the Valkyries stay alive after that bomb tower right there. Queen has taken out that entire bottom compartment. Rage Spell is going to help the Valkyries just absolutely shred through these walls over there, get the Wizard Towers out of the way. Rage Spells on Valkyries are just so crazy. Whenever Valkyries got buffed and you were able to triple Town Hall 11s with mass Valkyries due to bad base design, that was so funny when you just had the Rage Spells and the Valkyries were able to shred their way through those walls like they were nothing. So quite a few Valkyries left at this point. We have an Expo. It's going to be a little bit pesky in that solitary compartment down there, but we still have a couple of Fogs that are going to be able to help out. So just waiting for the buildings to be tanked over here, and then going to sprinkle in the Hogs. There they come already to take out that Expo. Giant Bomb is going to hurt them a little bit, and they are actually going to die and not get the Expo, but Queen is still alive, so no worries. After those two heroes are able to chew their way through the storages, the Queen is going to take out the Expo with the ability last second right there. So it's going to be that one nice attack by Gunther, and with that we are going to move over to the Above and Beyond side. I'm going to start right off with number 3 and PB. We actually had another Town Hall 10 versus 10 6-packer. You know, we had Elle Gemos over at Dark Looters X, and over here we had PB actually coming in. So obviously not power bang, because we all know he would never get the 10 versus 10 6-pack. No, just kidding. I hope PB doesn't watch my videos, but he probably is not, so I don't have to worry about that. Obviously just kidding. So the wall break is able to allow access to that Inferno Tower over there, so the Queen is going to be able to grab that one and then get some nice value. King is going to get the Tesla farm out of the way, at least two-thirds of that it looks like. The Queen is going to get the last one actually, so some really good value for the heroes over here. And then we just have 3 Lava Hounds, I'm assuming, with another one, the Clan Castle. Yeah, there we go. 3 Lava Hounds and a whole host of balloons to crush the rest of the space. So 2 Lava Hounds are in right away. The Lava Hound pathing looked very good for this one. Freeze Spell is gonna miss the Inferno Tower, but freeze the important Air Sweeper and Wizard Tower, alright. Then Heal Spell is very good heal spell actually. A lot of those balloons were a little bit low. Rage Spell and Skelly Spell onto the Queen whilst the Lava Hound is tanking, but the Lava Hound just pops, so the Queen is going to be able to survive just that much longer, but the Skellies and Lava Pups are going to be able to overwhelm her finally. And then the base is toast, only point defenses left and so many balloons. That's going to be GG for this one. 1 balloon in the back to clean up. Going to be coming in somewhere at the top, I'm assuming. There we go, onto the elixir storage. And yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for PB's first hit, or his first 10v10, I should say, on Jolex of J-Off with Jojo and Jolex and J-Off, guys. So whenever you want to join J-Off and you have J-O as the first two letters of your nickname, you definitely have good chances. Moving on to number 6, we have PB with his second hit. Obviously, I already called that with, looks like a similar tag, except this time he has a Golem, Troll Tesla, going to be dealt with by a Giant and the Wizard. Couple more wizards over there, so I'm assuming the golem is going to come in somewhere on this side. King is actually going to go down first before the golem is even being placed, so king is clearly meant to do the funnel over here. The wizards are gonna not be able to funnel the king back towards queen, so queen and golem are gonna deal with the Tesla farm on their own. Wall breakers coming in right next to the Tesla. Those are some pretty cheeky wall breakers over there, and they're gonna do a beautiful job as well. The Wizards were able to take out the air defense, so Kiwi Walk at 12 o'clock has been very successful. Rage Spell for the Queen only, so I don't see that too often either. Once again, the Lava Hound is going to be lured towards the King. We already saw that with Elle as well in DLX, so that is pretty sweet. Queen is going to get the air defense, and then she's locked on too, and she's not going to get the Inferno Tower. Alright, so very close over there. Can definitely see why he used that Rage Spell now, but it was just not able to work out in this case. Lava Hound is going to be lured to the corner over there by an archer. It's very valuable to bring archers whenever you leave a Lava Hound left alive. Skelly and Rage Spell have been deployed for enemy queen, so she's going to be killed with that, it looks like. Actually, with these Skelly spells, in the beginning it always looks like the queen is going to survive, and then they just develop their full power a little bit later. So I definitely still have to get used to it. I have personally not been using Skelly spells all that much myself, only a couple of times, and yeah, not always successful either. So still getting used to those guys, so excuse me for my bad calls with the Skelly spells. They were able to kill the queen in this case, so good job to PB over there. And that's gonna be that. 410 versus 10 6-pack, so very, very nicely done to PB. Just clearing the path for his clan above and beyond to move on to the finals over here, I guess. Up next is going to be number 12. I definitely have to shout out somebody from above and beyond, of who I don't remember the name, but some of you guys, or one of you guys, was so sweet to message me on Discord and tell me all the attacks I need to record already. So thank you to whoever that was. I'm sorry I don't remember your name. But yeah, Sundays are busy, as you know, a lot of stuff to do. Obviously we are in war right now and all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna give a shout out to the entire Above and Beyond clan for helping me out. Yeah, so there we go. Poison spell onto the enemy queen to slow down her damage output, I guess. It's going to be a suicide mission with both heroes, so we should have something like a Lava Hound and a Clan Castle over here. Obviously the Lava Hound, always good to soak up a fresh hit on turn 9, but after that it's then most of the times relatively easy to clean that up, because you can just leave the Lava Hound alive and get some value with your heroes elsewhere in the base. So yeah, Queen is doing some nice work for the Laloon pathing over here, taking out buildings as she goes. And then we are going to move in, or Smile I should say, is going to move in over here on Dr. Wollust. Relatively, or what am I talking about? Half spammy deployment I'm going to go with. Sort of looks like one of my farming attacks, only that I place my troops even faster and wilder. And I use less Lava Hounds. So the 3 Lava Hounds floating onto that last air defense together, that looked pretty funny as well. 2 Black Bombs went off there. Heal Spell and Haste Spell is helping the balloons out at this point. The base is destroyed. 2 Lava Hounds left alive are going to be able to take everything away. Hopefully one of those is going to be able to pop for him. Yes, there we go. So some more cleanup for Smile. The Wizard Tower is not going to be fast enough to take those balloons down. And the last Lava Hound is actually not going to pop. So that's a bit unfortunate, but Smile able to wrap up the triple. Anyways, enough minions and lava pups on the battlefield already to get it done on Dr. Wollust. So that's going to be that one. And then up next is going to be number 14, I was told. So We have a defensive Shoko Fresh coming in, or not coming in, but being attacked by JP Snipe. I definitely know I watched one of his attacks or covered one of his attacks before and butchered his name already, so gotta do my best and try not to say JP Snipe in this attack because I'm probably saying it wrong. We have an archer on the corner hut at 3 o'clock, queen coming in with healers, baby dragon is going to be able to get some nice value. It's being tanked for by the queen as far as that archer tower goes over there. Another baby dragon in, and we have actually got 8 more baby dragons in this attack. So this attack is going to be a back-end baby dragon 1, which we all know and love. So yeah, with these bases geared against Lalo, you can obviously sometimes get lucky. Or I shouldn't say get lucky, but get all the air defenses and then just do back-end baby dragons, guys. And by the way, in case you heard my struggle, I'm recording it anyways. It's all for the CWLL. I'm just gonna talk a bit less and a bit slower probably than I usually would, because somehow it's always like that. Whenever the weekend approaches, I'm getting a little bit of a cold or something. Probably has to do with being outside a lot as well. I don't know. Anyway, so I always have something like a cold whenever I want to record those long recaps. Anyways, Queen has been kept alive with a lot of rage spells over here, and there goes a jump spell for her as well. So obviously very important for the Queen, for him to have the Queen alive. King and bowlers are gonna be able to bowl over and almost get that air defense out of the way over there. Queen needs to take the jump spell. Okay, so there she goes, jumping right into that compartment. One baby dragon is gonna 1v1 that wizard tower over there. We still have a poison spell, which is of course gonna be used for enemy queen to have maybe 1 or 2 baby dragons kill her. So yeah, there we go. The queen not being poisoned yet, but there goes the poison spell. Right, so there we go. So in a poison spell, 1 baby dragon with half health gonna almost be able to take out enemy queen. That was an unfortunate black bomb over there, targeting the fresh baby dragon. But the baby drags are going to be able to get queen out of the way anyways, and that's going to be GG for this base. So nice attack by JP Snipe, getting it done on Shoko Fresh with the baby dragon attack. So very, very cool to you, JP, getting it done right here. And that's going to be the second to last attack we watch. Another one is left, and that's the one on number 25, where we have Groot coming in with another queen walk. And then a golem, a hawk, and loot. So the hawk is gonna 1v1 the mortar over here. So the mortar obviously being protected by air defenses, you cannot destroy it with a loot, but you can certainly do it with the hawk. So nice touch right there by Groot. Queen is in now. She's gonna take out 2 air defenses very, very early. Obviously this base once again geared against Laloon and gonna be taken out with a huge amount of backhand loons instead. So yeah, I'm assuming he has bowlers in the clan castle for this one, because that would just make sense to get those other 2 air defenses out of the way with bowlers behind the golem over there. A very nice funnel over here, gonna be charging into the middle of this base with his queen, and then obviously the golem, we have a jump spell for that as well. Wizzies are doing funneling up top. Are those going to get the air defense out of the way? I'm assuming so. So probably no bowlers. Oh yes, there are bowlers in the clan castle, but they are for a different purpose than what I was expecting them to be for. They are going to go straight into the middle of the space, and the wizards are actually going to get that other air defense out there. So yeah, queen and bowlers and golems and king into the middle of the base whenever the healers are able to peel off to the bowlers or just keep the queen alive. That's obviously very OP. Going into a base like this. And now he's starting off with his back-end loons, guys. 17 back-end loons. Don't see that many back-end loons too often, but in this case there's obviously a lot of defense left on this back-end side, and we have a couple of heal spells for that as well. So maybe he wasn't quite sure how long his queen would survive. So a couple of heal spells able to be used on the balloons, and they are going to be used as well. I would assume he's going to place it now. No, poison spell first. Okay, there we go with the heal spell. And queen is going to stay alive. We have cleanup up top. Very important, those 2 wizards, to prevent the time fail up top. And yeah, beautiful attack by Groot. Yeah, definitely I can see why this was suggested by my nice Above and Beyond co-leader that contacted me on Discord. Very, very cool attack. And yeah, definitely something fresh and new. Swag Warbreaker as well. Yeah, so guys, I actually did not check the stats for this war before, so we're gonna check it out together. Looks like we had 110 versus 10 for Above and Beyond. No, 210 versus 10 for Above and Beyond. Those were obviously both by PB. Had 110 versus 10 for J-Off. That one was by Jojo. Let's check out the dips. So Above and Beyond went 3 out of 3 for dips. This one was an 11 versus 11, obviously. And then J-Off went 2 out of 2 for dips, and then went 11 versus 11 twice. So definitely struggling with the 11 bases. So Goose and Danny with some very nice bases over on the Above and Beyond side, and one shot actually only got 1 start as well. So J-Off, the wheels just sort of falling off right here on the 10s and 11s, and that actually cost them the war. So that's going to wrap it up for this recap, guys, and that means we are going to have Above and Beyond against Dark Looters X next week for the finals. That should be a very nice war. Maybe I'm going to do a little bit longer recap on that one, depends on how many good attacks we have. Definitely going to feature at least 8 attacks, but maybe even 10 or 12. So if DLX and DLX and Above and Beyond are going to be able to pull off some nice attacks, I'm definitely down for a longer recap, like maybe 30 minutes or something. We are going to see. Until that time, I will see all of you later. Peace out.